Alrighty. Hello, December 27th. I'm just going to review for myself and you what I've collected so far over a short time. This wasn't all from tonight though. This is fossil teeth, fossil marine. Some of these are land animals too. Now, like, that is a land animal. That is a land animal. I'm going to wear this as a how do you say it? Something to go along with my bead necklace. Now, that I believe is a marine mammal, and this is another carnivore tooth. That's land. That is land. All the rest of these here belong to marine mammal. Now some of these will remain at Saint John the Baptist, but others will be moved on to other collections at other elementary schools. And these are gun flints that I found within the last, say, week and a half. The flintlock firing mechanism. These are what strike the frizzen pan. Right. And I did wear that for a couple days, but I'm donating it to the school as well. I call it the shaman face. Yeah, where the cord goes through, there's a separate hole. It's a very tiny hole, and the only thing that would just about get through it would be parachute cord or sinew. And that was the last drill, the last drill mark in this ornament. It was some kind of igneous stone that was used. Yeah, I know, it freaked me out too. It reminded me of a Bigfoot, but I don't think this is the effigy of a Bigfoot face. I think this was a shaman had made this to use it in their ceremonies. Yeah, that's what I think this is from. But the amount of work that they put into this stone, it must have taken them a long time, because they used a stone drill to make the holes in this ornament. Now, I thought I had it tough with my modern tools just to make the fish hooks. Boys, oh boys, what they did with this ornament was amazing. This is, how do you say, whoever did it was a master rock artist. They were a master. Alrighty. And what was that? Oh yeah. The animal effigies. Another horse one. This is in chert. And they did a magnificent job. I can't believe how good a job they did on that. And of course this one, I found it some time ago, but on January 8th it's going to the school as well. I call it either a person giving up the ghost or someone walking carrying a very large burden. But look at that face. I would say this was shamanistic. Definitely shamanistic. And there's the buffalo. I call it buffalo because that's what it reminds me of. Alright, I'm going to put these back. Yes. I can't believe what kind of shape this tooth is in. You know what, I'm glad I didn't have to face the bear whose mouth it belonged in. It had to be a bear, because that's one heck of a long fang. That's not even the root. That's just the part that the gum would have started where my thumb is. All of this would have been what the bear would have sank into its victim. So I'm guessing cave bear. And one more pearl. I have to put them in the shells like this. I know it's an oyster pearl, but I taped it into the clam shell so that at least the kids could pick it up and pick up the shell and look at it. And you have to remember, these pearls, they come in green and black, and green, black, I think red, but they come in different sizes too. Just Google natural saltwater, natural oyster pearls, and you'll see the size and colors they come in. And basically what happens is a speck of sand or dirt gets inside the mussel, and they can't stand it. They're like human beings. They don't like being dirty, so they start building a carbon around it, and the carbon keeps on building around it, and eventually the oyster just kind of kicks it out of its shell, and it ends up in the mud and sand, etc., etc., and eventually it will get washed up in a shoreline somewhere, or get buried deeper in the bottom of a bay. But yeah, that's what if you see these on a saltwater shore, whether they be black or green or orange, yellow, whatever, pick it up, take it home as a souvenir. It's not every day that you find pearls. Now, right, on to the next. These are the remains of fish hooks. That there is, okay. I'll just dig them under the bag. Give me 1 second. Of Neolithic chert fish hooks. Do that with one hand. You have a hook. And from the size of this, they were not going for baby trout. They were probably going for salmon or some saltwater species. And this, when I first saw it, I thought it was a gun flint, but then it didn't occur to me. It didn't have the right shape for that. There. This was secured into a notch, and it, voila, became a hook. And, yep, okay. This is what I have for right now, and on by the time January 8th comes around, I will, yes, I gotta put another, it's a beautiful example of a fossil tooth. I can't believe how big it is though, oh my god. I'm glad I didn't have to never had to face the animal that had this for a fang. And this isn't even sharp now. This is like, I'm going to hazard a guess, between 10,000 years old and 3,000 years old. That's the closest I can guess. Yep. Ice Age bear tooth. Alrighty. Well, tonight I did not find much. I found actually, a couple of the teeth and one arrowhead of chert, and one flint and one seashell. But I was not down there long because everything is pretty much frozen into the frozen in under a thin layer of ice and really stiff half frozen mud, so I just got what I could get, and as you see, I'm preparing it for the school. Now hopefully, I'm hoping to have a lot more for the school by the time January 8th comes along, because this here gets passed, a lot of this gets passed on to other grade 5 classes. That's when they start learning about this stuff. And having these examples is probably one of the best things to happen for them in a long time, because it will save them a trip to the museum when they can have displays set in under glass cabinets, displays of this stuff. And I'm more than happy to help. Okay, well that's enough of this video. I'm going to put it away and hope for a lot more to bring to the school by January 8th.